Thank you for tuning in to Rooted Perspectives today. As always, we have your three co-hosts, Joshua,
Kelly,
Tracy.
Wow, that was out of order. We are doing a Halloween special today, and we're honestly just going to shoot the shit and talk about good memories, bad memories, favorite movies, bad movies, whatever. So to kick that off, we're going to talk about movies. What are your guys' favorite movies for Halloween? You guys like the horror, the suspenseful?
So I have a funny story.
Possession?
I have a funny story about that. So when I was growing up, I would watch, I believe it was called House on Haunted Hill. Did you guys ever watch that one?
Mm-mm.
What was it called?
House on Haunted Hill?
I don't think so.
It was, like, when I was growing up, it was really, really scary, or so I thought. And, like, here, like, a few weeks, or like, a couple months ago, I told my wife, I was like, we gotta watch this movie. It's freaking scary, right? And she's like, okay. And we pull it up on something. And we watched the preview, and I was like, this looks so terrible. Like, it looked so bad, I'm telling you. And then, like, we looked up 13 Ghosts, which was, like, the second one to it. Josh is nodding his head. I think he knows what that is. And it looked terrible. So, I feel like when you're younger, everything is just so much better because I don't know, maybe you just don't have expectations or your mind works different. But, yeah, we didn't end up watching it, needless to say, because it looked bad. So, I even had a movie list. I don't remember what I did with it, but there were quite a few I wanted to talk about. What about you, Josh? What's your top horror movie?
I don't know. I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I like the movie It. If I'm going a non-horror way, I like Disney movies, no doubt. Tim Burton, more specifically. I started watching The Nightmare Before Christmas like last year, and I loved it. I always thought it was like something else, like type of a movie. I didn't realize that it was a Halloween movie because it's called Nightmare Before Christmas. So, but yeah, turned out I really liked it. What about you, Kelly?
I grew up, I'm a Disney Channel original movie kind of a gal. And so I grew up with Halloween Town. That was just the best. I also, I don't know. I don't get into like super scary movies. I like suspenseful ones. But nothing too like horror, Halloween-ish, I guess.
Really? We did just watch this movie the other day, or it was called like Out of the Shadows or something. I mean, I guess if you have time, watch it. It's not really crazy. I will say one of my favorite movies is It.
It.
Like, I don't think I ever watched any like the other ones, and then I watched the newer one, the first one. That was amazing. And then they completely bombed. Did you watch It too, Josh?
No.
It is freaking terrible.
It is terrible.
Yeah, I was not happy with that one. Like some of those. What?
Speaking of sequels, what about Hocus Pocus?
Oh,
yeah, didn't you say that? One of you said that Hocus Pocus 2 was complete garbage.
That was me, and I stand by my decision. I totally think Kathy Nimjami, Bette Midler, and Sarah Jessica Parker should have all turned down the roles when offered. It was bad. It was woke garbage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's the words you used. I'll be
sure. So, how old were you when you first watched Hocus Pocus?
8.
Like, were you young?
Yeah, I was young.
It came out in 96, I think.
Yeah, maybe Hocus Pocus 1 sucks. You ever think of that?
They had one of the witches from the original flying on 2 Roombas rather than a broom. That's ridiculous.
That's so, like, they're obviously trying to make it modern, but that's just stick with the classics, you know. People think it's weird, so I grew up not watching Hocus Pocus. So actually one of my good friends had me watch it like 2 or 3 years ago for the first time.
What?
And so she thought that was just the weirdest thing, that I had never seen it before. But I loved it. It was great. But I haven't seen the second one yet.
Did you guys watch the Halloween movies growing up, like Jason and?
Oh yeah, the new one's out right now called Halloween Ends.
Yeah, I'm so over it. Like, I remember watching him growing up and I loved him, and then I watched Jamie Lee Curtis literally chop his head off with an axe. I was like, cool, that's it. And a few years later, there's another Halloween coming out. And the thing I hate about those movies, like, I loved him growing up, but, like, I feel like as an adult, like, if I watched them, like, I watched the last Halloween one, not this new one in 2022, but the last Halloween where he breaks out of prison. And it was pretty decent, but at the same time, it's like the same stuff over and over and over. It's like, it's so boring to me, you know, like you walk through the woods and then you jump on a ship to Taiwan and then take a camel ride across the desert and then you look back and Jason is just like walking behind you. You know, it's just, you know, like do something different here. I will say this. What's up? Go ahead.
If he's been chasing the same woman for
I know.
20 plus years and you haven't got her, you might as well quit right now.
You know what's funny? I don't even remember why. Like, I don't even remember the plot of this movie. Like, it's
Why
just
he's
like,
trying to
oh,
kill her.
Yeah, but why? Like, what's the reason?
Maybe
See,
his mom.
Nobody even knows anymore. They just know that it's going to be Jamie Lee Curtis at whatever age, and she's going to be running. And it's
Grandma version.
his last one. She was probably in her 50s.
That's funny.
God. I think I will say this: my favorite show, if you're into like thriller suspense stuff, Kelly or Josh, is have you guys seen Haunting of Hill House?
Mm-mm.
No.
It is bomb. It is absolutely amazing. You have got to watch it. And they made like a second season. I say that in quotes because it's all the same actors and actresses, but it's called Haunting of Bly Manor. But I'm telling you, if you guys want like a suspenseful thriller, like watch Haunting of Hill House. It is 10/10 would recommend that one. It's my favorite.
American Horror Story is a good show.
I mean,
have you guys seen it?
Is it even horror? Isn't it? Yeah, it's a show, right? I don't watch it.
Yeah, so they did the American Horror Show, and then they did, I think, the American Horror Stories, which is like small little spin-off shows. Apparently, the director of the show had some falling out with like the producing company, and he said, "Well, I'm not writing any more like shows for you then." So that's why the American Horror Story stopped at season 10, I think.
Huh.
I really want to watch The Watcher. That's out on Netflix right now. It's like #1. People are saying they're like binging it in 8 hours, like just all in one sitting.
What is it?
The show. Yeah,
well, I've only watched the trailer, but it's basically this family moves into this home and all of the neighbors are really weird and fucked up, and they're like, they get a letter in the mail that says like, we're watching you, and all the neighbors are just creepy and weird. I don't really know much about it, but I actually watched the trailer like weeks ago before it came out, like maybe even months ago, and I thought, oh, this looks kind of cheesy. Like these people are weird, and I don't know, but people are loving it, so I added it to my list. I'm gonna watch it probably this weekend.
Yeah, I watched the trailer for it, like just like hovered over it over Netflix to like play the little mini trailer. It doesn't. I think they did a terrible job with that, in my opinion. But
So, what are plans for Halloween? What do you guys have going on? Are you gonna go trick or treating? And if so, are you gonna dress up? And what are you gonna dress up as? Or are you gonna go to a bar crawl and dress up as a zombie? Kelly, I think Casey, they're doing a zombie bar run in Del Rapids.
Yeah,
you should
I
do
saw
it.
that. I have traditions that I basically sit and do every year.
Like what?
It's the same. The Friday before Halloween is like a rap karaoke battle downtown, and it's basically these. It's kind of weird to explain because it's karaoke, but there's no screen with the words. Like basically, it's kind of like a talent show. The people come up and they do their song, usually a hip hop or rap song, in costume. And then it's just like a, I don't know, competition, I guess.
It kind of sounds like a drag queen sing off.
It's kind of like that, but just like it's not necessarily drag or anything, but so that's always the Friday before. The Saturday we always go out like bar hopping downtown. All the bars have parties and costume contests. I've won a couple of those in my day, but And then on Halloween night, I just go over to my mom's and pass out candy with my nieces.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
what about you,
more
Tracy?
chill.
I'm glad Kelly led with what she does because I don't do anything for Halloween.
Lied about what she does. Kelly's out there smashing pumpkins.
my wife likes Halloween. You know, like I love the season. You know, I love the weather, and I love, you know, scary movies and stuff like that. But like, we don't really pass at Halloween, and Halloween's not like a huge deal around here. I think because where I'm at, there's so much crime that there's just not a lot here. We went to a haunted maze or something, like a haunted corn maze or something in Idaho, and it was kind of, you know, whatever. It's really hard for me to enjoy things. Like, we went to an amusement park here a few weeks ago. That's kind of like what we did for Halloween. They had a really cool Halloween theme. It was called Kings Island, and, you know, it's hard for me to enjoy stuff like that because after you've been in Afghanistan, you know, you kind of have to really let your guard down for, you know, spooky, scary stuff. But I think, what is it? Either this weekend or next weekend, we're going to look at some stuff to do, you know, like haunted stuff. Like in Idaho, there's like the Haunted Mansions of Albion. I guess that's really cool. It's like actually haunted. We didn't go, but she said it was really cool. But anyways, yeah, I'm not really going to be doing much. So, and I don't drink and I don't go to bars, so that's not an option for me.
Yeah, we should try to fix that, Kelly.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Just hold his mouth open and I'll just pour it.
I mean, he doesn't have to drink. He can just go and hang out, you know?
I bet if he ever got drunk around us, Tracy would be a loose cannon. It's like one shot and he'd be stripping with his shirt off because he's never been drunk.
Yeah, I don't really want to find out.
So my plans, okay, Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, and I just realized, and maybe I told you guys 2 days ago, but it's the one day out of the year where a grown adult can come at children with a running chainsaw and not get shot. It's to scare the kids. So I've never really been here for Halloween because of Twinkle. So this year, I'm planning on passing out candy and scaring the shit out of some kids that come up to my house. Yeah. They canceled Halloween here the last year or two because of COVID. And we live in a very family-oriented neighborhood, so there's tons of kids. I see them.
Wait, what do you mean canceled Halloween? You can't cancel a holiday.
When they tell you that you're not allowed to go out and go door-to-door trick-or-treating, that kind of means they canceled it. Welcome to a democratic state back then. That's what they do. They cancel Halloween.
Yikes.
Yeah. So I'm just going to stay here, dress up, carve some pumpkins, and have some just good time. Probably order a pizza, spend some time with my boo. Yeah.
We'll say that is one thing we do every year is we do pumpkin carving because she loves that. Like last year we went to a church and did pumpkin carving for a church, and we just left our pumpkins there and they pass them out to families and stuff. That was pretty cool.
So who had a bad experience with Halloween?
I can't say I've had a bad experience. You know, have you? Have either of you?
I've never found a razor blade in my candy apple, like they say. I remember that all the time growing up as kids. Check your candy. There might be razor blades in it. Do you not remember hearing that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And there was never a razor blade.
Speaking of Halloween candy, one of my favorite things about Halloween is watching the Jimmy Kimmel "Sorry I Ate All Your Candy" videos. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh. So he's done it for 10 years. And
I'm pulling it up right now. It's on YouTube?
Someone screen share it?
It's all over. Just put Jimmy Kimmel, "I'm sorry I ate your candy." It's basically these videos where, and I want a child just so I could do this to them, but you basically act like you eat all their candy. The next morning, you're like, "I have to tell you something. I'm so sorry. I got really hungry and ate all your candy." And then you have wrappers and stuff. And it's basically just reaction videos. Some of the kids like get mad, some of them cry, some
I
of
just
them
seen
are so
that.
sweet and like, it's okay, mommy. And it's just this collage of all of the reactions of that. So I look forward to that every year.
I'm gonna
That
watch
is
this right
good.
now because just the like screen of it, you know, like the preview of it was this kid like red hot, like crying, and it looked hilarious.
So
Not that I'm
Yeah,
a
do
I
you
factor.
would,
guys
if I had
what?
children, I would just constantly fuck with them like that. So it's probably
I'm
a good
100%
thing I
doing
don't.
this. This is gonna be fun.
Our bookkeeper told us one day during lunch, every child needs to have a healthy level of fear from their parent. It keeps them in line. It keeps them in line. Like shit, mom's gonna beat my butt if I do this.
Yeah.
I
So,
mean,
trick or
yeah.
treating age limits. What do you think about that?
I kind of wonder if it's more of a height limit.
I could
You
go
know what I
there.
mean? Like, think
Or
about
like,
that.
what age do you look like you are?
Yeah, pretty much. Because
Like, do you look like you're a teenage punk, or do you
well,
look like a
you're
child?
wearing a costume. You know what I mean? So it's like if you're like 6 foot and because you have a growth spurt and you're like 13, like they're gonna look at you like, dude, get out of here.
Are you saying I could probably still go trick or treating because I'm
Oh
so
yeah,
short?
I think you
I
should
could go
try,
too if I shaved my
and
beard.
you should try and give us an update. What do you mean you don't need to shave your beard? You're gonna be wearing a mask.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yep,
Trick
I
or
bet Josh
treat.
could pull it off.
I could. See, but I don't know what I would go as. Maybe just a ghost and put a sheet over my head. James is always telling me to put a bag over my head.
Here's
Huh.
the thing with trick or treating is like, if you don't look like you're a punk trying to like get into trouble, then I think it's fine. Like, if you're behaving yourself and just, out trying to get as much candy as you can, you know.
I'll
I'd
just go to
rather
the
have
house.
someone do that than be out smashing pumpkins and vandalizing the town.
If someone says, "Aren't you too old to be trick or treating?" just yell, "Age discrimination! Age discrimination!"
Who are you to tell me how old I am?
How old are you?
How old are you?
I used
Smash
to
the
be
pumpkin.
really picky too about like the costumes. Like, there's some kids that don't wear any like they don't even wear a costume, and I'm like, dude, like,
Really?
yeah, they'll come like just in their street clothes, but then I feel bad, like maybe they're poor and can't afford a costume or something.
Or they're just gonna pull a Josh and be like, age discrimination, costume discrimination, call the cops. I'll be like, prison food, loser.
I started watching King of the Hill, and I love that show. My favorite
You started
episode.
watching it?
Yeah, I didn't. So I've seen it before as a kid, but being young, I never really, I think, fully understood and appreciated the content that was being put out. But now that I am, I love it. And my favorite episode is called Bobby Goes Nuts. And he walks around and starts kicking guys in the testicles that are picking on him. But he's always like, "That's my purse. I don't know you." And then he just kicks him in the nuts.
Oh,
He learned it in women's self-defense course. It was good.
Oh man, that's
So
good.
looking at this, any favorite memories as kids for Halloween?
By the way, Jimmy Kimmel, I Ate Your Candy. You should all go watch that because that looks hilarious.
it's
These kids
crazy.
lose their mind.
Yeah.
I will
I
definitely
mean,
watch it.
you said favorite memories as a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I had a pretty vanilla Halloween. Like, we would go get costumes. We would go trick-or-treating. There was this one dude at the end of our street that gave away Bibles instead of candy.
Ew.
I always thought that was kind of weird. But, I mean, to each their own. I'm not, yeah. As an adult now, it's like, whatever. I wasn't a very judgy kid either, so. But no, I remember we used to go to like the richer neighborhoods, to get the better candy. I feel like that's everybody's kind of thing. Yeah, pretty boring. I don't really have any like crazy stories as to when I was a kid. Just vanilla.
Kelly?
I mean, all the memories. I love Halloween. All the stuff. There's, Tracy was talking earlier about all the local stuff, and we have a ton of that. We have like the corn mazes and the
Right.
haunted houses, and we have like the haunted farms, like outside of town, and just all of that. We have all. So I don't know if you guys have to deal with this, but like growing up, it was always cold on Halloween. So there was always like this moment of like having to put on your winter parka and like put the costume over your winter parka, and you're like standing there like this and you can't put your arms down, and you're like supposed to be like a princess or something, and you're just like a sausage stuffed in like your snow pants and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, all the just nothing stands out specifically. I will say when I was, God, when was that, middle school or something, my friend hosted a Halloween party, so that was kind of the first Halloween party I had been to.
Okay.
And they had the funnest stuff. They did just like all the dumb activities like limbo and stupid stuff like that, but then they did bobbing for apples, and I have like I get like nervous about that. That was a traumatic experience for me to like put my face in water and come out like coughing and stuff, because you can't like hold your breath when you do it. It's just weird. It's the weirdest activity ever. And then like if you're last in line, all these people's like snot and stuff have been in that water. So
That's true. I never
How
even
was that
thought of
ever
that.
sanitary back then? Like, what were teachers thinking to just dip everyone's face in the same water? This isn't a
Different times.
baptism here.
Different times. I'm sure some kid now would be like, apple discrimination, germ discrimination,
COVID.
just any word, and then insert discrimination after. And
or I'm offended.
That's a good one. So candy. Okay, out of all the candy, let's go around and talk about what our favorite candy is and what we hate. I hate candy corn. I hate it.
Oh,
It's
God.
disgusting looking and it tastes just like chopped.
I hate it. I cannot stand it. I don't know how it's a thing. Like, it's disgusting.
Kelly's favorite.
I think my wife loves candy
No,
corn.
it's not. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm indifferent about it. You know what I hate? Whoppers or like malted milk
Oh,
balls.
God. You know what's funny is I used to love those I used to love Whoppers and Kit Kats, and then when I got older, I hate them now. But I'm not really
I'm a
a
Butterfinger
guy.
person.
I was such a little bitch. I like yelled at my mom one year on Easter because she got me like on Easter they have those little milk cartons. They're like square little milk
Yeah.
cartons of Whoppers shaped eggs, and I was like, oh my gosh, Mom, I hate these.
You are Dudley from Harry Potter. You're like, blasted 33. Last year I got 34.
I don't know what you just said.
Harry Potter, when he's opening up all the presents, his cousin Dudley. Have you not seen the original Harry Potter?
The first one, yeah, like 20
Yeah, and
years ago.
he starts freaking out because he didn't get as many presents as he wanted.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I remember that.
A brat.
You know what I also used to love growing up is robin eggs. They're
Really?
they're basically just Whoppers. They're just colored.
With cream filling.
Yeah,
in it, right?
those are the same thing.
Yeah, they're the same thing. They're just colored. No, they're not cream filled. They're just like they're exactly Whoppers. They're just colored to look like robin eggs.
That's the carton that she bought me.
They're disgusting now. I don't know how I ever ate them.
Yeah, I never liked them the whole time. They're gross.
I like Butterfingers and Reese peanut butter cups, but more specifically, the Reese peanut butter cups that are in the shapes of Easter eggs and Christmas trees.
Yeah,
they have
hit
those
different.
ones for
They hit
Halloween.
different. When they're shaped like that, they are way better. I don't know why.
I think it's like the ratio of chocolate to peanut butter is different.
It's gotta be. I think there's more peanut butter.
They have to fatten the kids up. Come on.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Tracy, you said you had a guy in your neighborhood with Bibles. We had a dentist who handed out cheap little toothbrushes every year. We thought that was kind of funny.
Did he hand out toothpaste too with that? I don't remember what it's called, that toxic crap they put in toothpaste.
Fluoride.
Probably.
Fluoride, yeah.
Fluoride's supposed to be good.
Fluoride is not good for you.
Isn't fluoride like manure? It's like straight up just like manure.
Fluoride ingesting it over a long period of time does have health complications. Like one, it like calcifies your pineal gland in your brain, and just like other stuff. Some countries have actually banned the use of fluoride in public water because it's not healthy. But our country chooses to do it. They say it's to protect your teeth, but I don't get why they would even try to do that. That's not their job.
Yeah, fluoride's like the FDA's way of poisoning something else that we put in our body. Like the FDA will almost approve. The FDA will almost approve anything as long as it doesn't instantly kill you. If it kills you over time, cool. But like, yeah,
I'm like confused.
In America, like our standards for things that we put in our body is so low that it's sad. And we'll go over that in the health and fitness. But it's if you get go ahead.
I get fluoride treatments every year at the dentist.
Yeah, don't do that ever again. The fact that you have such an amazing, perfect, like white smile is. Yeah. Do you ever have cavities?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I'll show this toothpaste that we use. I had a cavity and I started using this toothpaste and it went away.
It's amazing. I didn't have cavities my whole life. And then after I turned like 23, I started getting them. And I know it's because of my drinking. Because I'll go to bed like all drunk and I won't brush my teeth. And then I sometimes even put my retainer on over the alcohol. So it's like the alcohol sitting on my teeth all night.
Kelly's good at marinating her teeth.
How counterproductive.
Marinating my teeth in sugar alcohol.
You're going to wake up one morning and all your teeth are just going to be black.
I actually have a reoccurring dream that my teeth are falling out.
I wonder why.
Maybe they're trying to, but your retainer's keeping them in.
That's okay, you're reading my mind here. So I have a reoccurring, this is totally off topic, but for probably the last, like, I haven't had one recently, but I went like a 12-year span where I had this same dream that, like, you know how obviously our teeth are being held like up from your gums. That was not how it was in the dream. They were being held like together, like side by side. So like one would fall out and then like the next two next to it and then the next two and the next two like would all start. And I was like coughing up bloody teeth like in my elementary school bathroom. I don't know why.
Do you have some trauma back at that elementary school?
Yeah,
I actually looked it up and this is common. The teeth thing is like worry and anxiety.
Sounds perfect for you.
Yeah.
You guys are funny. So I wanted to bring some attention to the movie Halloween Town in St. Helens, Oregon. Oh, yeah. They do what's called the Spirit of Halloween Town, and they recreate the entire scene from the movie, and they have a whole bunch of vendors and activities, I think food, things like that. If you are local to the Portland area or the Vancouver, Washington area, and you want to check it out, it's in St. Helens, Oregon. It's about 40 minutes north. I'm going to go there this weekend, actually today, and check it out. And yeah, so get out there and do it.
Is Marnie there?
So they actually have some of the original cast that do show up sometimes for like photo ops and stuff like that.
That'd be cool.
You know,
I mean, I've never seen it, but that'd be cool.
C-class celebrities or D-class, so no one really cares about them.
Yeah. Speaking of Halloween Town, Josh, I just remembered the other day someone had posted it on Facebook that, you know, they had Kimberly, whatever her name is.
Kimberly J. Brown.
Yes, as Marnie for the first 3 movies, and then they just switched the actress for the last one, thinking none of us were going to notice.
Yeah, we did.
What?
Yes. So Tracy only watched the first one.
Oh, is there like another one? Is that what you're talking about?
There's 4.
5.
Oh,
4.
Jesus.
Halloween Town, Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge, Halloween Town High, and Halloween Town College. Yeah.
Did you guys watch all the Disney Channel original movies?
for like Halloween?
No,
Or
just in general.
yeah, I
Uh,
typically tried to watch them when they came out.
I remember when we were growing up, we had all the video cassettes that are no longer a thing, like the VCRs, VHS.
Yeah, these were not Disney movies. These were Disney Channel movies.
Oh,
Name one.
Hocus
Me?
Pocus.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's what's what's
I
the
can name
difference?
tons. Camp Rock, High School Musical,
Okay,
Halloween
got it.
Town. Um.
High School Musical was not good.
Never
I
seen
Oh
any
my
of it.
god, I was obsessed.
Yeah, probably with Zac Efron too, like every other
Yeah,
girl.
Yeah,
he's
I never saw
still.
any of those.
No.
What else? There was like the Surfer Johnny Tsunami or whatever.
Johnny
Heard of it.
Tsunami,
I've heard of it.
surfer movie. Yep.
Brink. Brink was one of them. The
Brink was
skater.
good. I like Brink.
I'm
Me
wondering
too.
when they're gonna make like a remake of it because that's been like
Alley Cat Strike Back was one of them.
Didn't see that either.
okay. I'm taking a look and seeing what all they got. Geez, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was a
Wendy.
big High School Musical fan.
I like Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior. I like Brenda Song. She was pretty cool. So what else, you guys? What else? If you guys had to dress up for Halloween this year, what would you go as?
I'm trying to think of like if there's any type of person or someone with tattoos, and I can't think of anything. You keep saying I should go as Thor, but I'm not nearly as big as him, so it might look weird.
Who said Thor?
You did. Told me like the
Oh,
other day.
sure. Anything shirtless would really work. It doesn't have to be Thor.
I don't know what I'm gonna do this year. I thought about because my friends and I are obsessed with the Corn song from TikTok. So I thought maybe Corn.
Jeez.
What is that? The little boy that's like corn. It's
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
juice.
Exactly. Don't you think people would get that? I
I
always think of are drunk people at the bar is gonna understand this.
Who
That's what
cares
I
I
have to
don't
think
think
of.
so.
Who cares what they think? They're drunk people at a bar.
I know, but I want it to be. I don't want people to be like, "What are you?"
Who cares?
Well,
What
they're
people
gonna go, it's corn! Not even
Yeah.
realizing the video, just that you're dressed up as a piece of corn.
Yeah. I also I have a huge Pinterest board for Halloween. I am a DIY kind of gal when it comes to Halloween. I make every single one of my costumes.
That's
So,
awesome.
like every
yeah,
year?
it's fun. Let me
Every
see.
year you make a new costume?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like last year, I'm trying to find some.
If
What was your
I
favorite? Go ahead, Josh.
what?
No, go ahead.
Well, if I was gonna dress up, it would have to be something with James and me, like a duo thing. I'm thinking like Rick and Morty. I also wanted to go as Vikings or like wearing togas. I think doing Adventure Time, Finn and Jake would be pretty cool. Yeah, those are my kind of go-tos. I like something fun or sexy.
I think if I were to dress up, I would probably try to dress up as something that everybody knew what it was, or like something from like one of my favorite Disney movies. Like I remember one of my favorite movies was Rescuers Down Under, but I have no idea what I would dress as one of those movies. But I don't know.
Oh.
For some reason, I keep
Okay,
thinking
let me
I, would,
show you guys this costume.
I feel like I would probably go as Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean just because I love him.
I think you would pull that off very well, man.
You guys are gonna. I'm so extra. You guys are gonna laugh at this. I'm very extra when it comes to Halloween, like going all out kind of vibes. So I want you guys to guess what this costume is, if you can see it.
Oh, you look like a garden gnome.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Was
That's
that
what I
right?
wanted last year as a garden. Then let's see what else.
Did you ever have a favorite costume growing up, Josh? Because I don't remember any of mine. They were all pretty bland.
I can't really ever remember what I went trick or treating as. I think I went as a ghost a few times, but
Wow, how fun!
it was cheap. It was cheap. I
Talk about
wasn't
doing the
poor, but I
most.
couldn't go get no good costume.
Oh, love a good group costume. We were at the bar, so it's kind of like the lighting's a little weird, but we did this. Do you guys get this?
Are you a tiger?
Yeah, but do you guys get the whole group?
He looks
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
is that-
say it's something like
is he Winnie the Pooh?
redneckish.
No.
I have no idea. Or Pete, whatever his name is. I have
What are
no
you guys?
clue.
It's Tiger King.
Okay.
Oh, I never
He's
watched that.
Joe Exotic, and that's Carol Baskins, and I
That
was
makes
the
sense.
tiger.
I never
Oh
watched
my
that.
gosh.
You never watched Tiger King?
Neither have I.
No, because everybody spoiled it for me. They're just like, oh yeah, she killed her husband, she killed her ex-husband, she got away with it because this is America and no one cares, and that was pretty much it.
You guys need to watch it. It's so good.
Didn't Carol Baskins go to jail though after the movie came out?
Don't think
No,
so.
but Joe Exotic did. He's currently in jail.
Yeah, I think
Why did he go to jail?
because he's a guy.
He is in jail for he was allegedly part of a plot to go and have Carol Baskin killed.
Oh.
So
I
he's
thought
in
that she
jail
was
for
the
that.
bad one.
I'm pretty sure she was from everything I heard.
Okay,
Hey,
where
whatever.
would be...
Any more costumes, Kelly, before we wrap this up?
I'm trying to find them. Oh. See, I don't have full body ones of some of these.
What do you do with these costumes? when
Oh,
you
here's
go-
one. This one's a little abstract. We'll see if you guys can get this one.
Oh, yeah, you're a pincushion.
No. Okay, it's hard to
You look like-
see,
You look
but
like Hellraiser with flowers.
I'm a cactus.
Oh, I could see that.
Why didn't you go as green? Why'd you go as black?
It is green. It's dark green.
That's
It's
green?
yeah, see, and we were at the bar, so it's like
No, Tracy, that looks blue.
Whatever, Josh.
I have better. That was kind of a subpar one that year.
You guys got it by
This one
pumpkin.
I was really
Virgo.
obsessed with.
That's one thing we're gonna do this weekend is go pumpkin carving.
That's awesome. I'm going to try to buy pumpkins today at Savi Island and carve them when my parents are here. Yeah.
What
Oh
do
yeah,
you
your
call-
parents there. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
have to fill each other in on the next podcast on what we all did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the only picture I have is like pretty blurry, and at the bar, but
Are you a campfire? Oh,
yeah.
God, Josh, you're good.
I've played what's that game where you have a
Charades?
word and you can't say the word, but you could say every other word to describe it?
Charades?
Taboo or something. Like
Categories?
Scatters?
that. That's when you write it down.
Oh, well, it's like you have a word and you're like, it's not this, but it's kind of round. I don't know, but it was fun. It was fun.
All right, ladies
Well,
and
my
gentlemen.
great friends, I think that is a wrap. Thanks for sharing your experiences, your good memories, your bad memories, any memories. You know,
You guys
Tracy,
can find-
remember?
Yeah, you can find us on pretty much every major podcasting except for we're working on getting this up on YouTube. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Kelly, look good. Tracy, remember, keep the viewers happy. Anything shirtless, costume-wise, on par. And I'm going to go as a taco this year. I'm Mexican already.
That's gonna be nice.
Nice. You have to
Love you
let us know how
guys.
that goes. Love you guys.
See you guys.